I don't care who you are, if you live in the United States or if you live abroad. You probably heard about the Me Too movement because this thing has gotten huge. All right? Now, I support women. Gotta put that out there because if you don't put that out there, people will say you're a sexist, misogynist, chauvinist pig, right? So I want you to know I love women. I don't think you should sexually assault women. I don't think you should harass women. I don't think you should rape women. I don't think you should blackmail women using promises of a position or career or work or any of that, okay? I don't believe in it. Have you read the article? Aziz Ansari. He goes on a date with a woman last year. It sounds like a regular date. Nowhere in it do I see sexual assault. All I see is two adults, or what I thought were two adults. Let me tell you something. Look, if you're naked at a man's house, of course he thinks you want sex. If you go down on a man and the man goes down on you, you both give each other that. Yeah, of course he's thinking we're gonna have sex. Who wouldn't think we're gonna have sex? And another thing, don't tell me that you're not confident enough to say, "Hey, stop! I want to leave." If you're confident enough to go up to a celebrity and get his phone number, why are you on a date with another guy? She went up to Aziz Ansari at an event, hit on him, flirted with him for a couple of days over email or text, hook up and go on a date, end up back in his house with no clothes on, doesn't have sex with him, not penetration sex, but has oral sex with him, goes home, doesn't like how the date went, talks to her friends, and they decide that this was sexual assault. All other forms of assault, you know you got them. You don't need to hold panels. You don't need polls. You don't need crossword puzzles, none of that. This ain't Jeopardy. All other assaults. If I said I was assaulted by this bouncer, I wouldn't need people to tell me if I was or not. If the guy punched me, he assaulted me. Why do you need to talk to your friends to find out if you were sexually assaulted? Because you weren't. That's why what you had was a bad date. This woman had a bad date, ladies and gentlemen, and it has snowballed into this monstrosity, this cannibalistic monstrosity that's going to eat men alive. It's a monster. This is not good. Look, both men and women need to be concerned about this because men need to be your allies in the struggle. You can't make us your enemy by letting stories like this, which are clearly not sexual assaults, this is not sexual assault, turn into something when it should not turn into anything. This woman went on a date with a man, with a celebrity, went back to his house, they both were naked, they both did actions, they gave each other stuff, they did stuff together, and now all of a sudden now it's sexual assault, and then she writes this article and goes public. And she even says, because I saw him on the Golden Globes, this big win on the Golden Globes, that's why I wrote the article. What does that say? That is hating. That is what hating is. Oh, I saw him doing good. He doing good. Get him. Gotta get him now. He's doing good. This is horrible. This impacts this man's career, this man's life, this man's marriage. That's what this does. I don't say. Look, we got to do a better job in deciding what's going to be sexual assault and what's not. Women, you going to have, if you get married or if you don't get married, if you choose to get married, if you choose to have children, you could possibly have boys. And you don't want your boys to go through this because they went on a date with a woman and her friends told her it was sexual assault. And you know what? I blame her friends. That's right. I blame her friends. And I blame her for not having a more diverse set of friends. Do you have any male friends in your life, person who was assaulted, allegedly? Because if you had any male friends, and I don't mean male friends that are trying to sleep with you, I mean male friends who would tell you the damn truth. Because if I was one of your friends, you'd have told me that story, I'd be like, girl, that ain't no damn sexual assault. That's a bad date. That's a date not ending the way you wanted it to end. That's all that is. That ain't no sexual assault. Come on now. But see, you don't have a diverse group of friends. You have a bunch of women that are probably around the same age as you telling you exactly what you want them to tell you, I guess, because this is not a sexual assault. Look, what happened to the kid that cried wolf? The kid that cried wolf got eaten. And there's going to be a lot of women getting eaten if they keep crying wolf like this. Now, there are other cases. There's many of them. The guy who show up and he don't got no clothes on, the guy who tells the woman to go get me somebody to sleep with, the guy who touches people where he ain't supposed to touch them, the guy who pleasures himself in public, or the guy who blackmails women for sexual favors, saying he'll give them a job, and if they don't do it, then he blackballs them. Like this, those things are horrible. But this ain't that. I got upset when I was reading this article, but you know who I think got even more upset than me? And I don't mean Aziz Ansari. I'm sure he was upset, but I'm thinking true victims of sexual assault were reading this article mad as hell, because to them, they know the difference. And they know that this is not sexual assault. This is sexual lack of communication. This is a woman not knowing that if you in a man's house butt naked, that he might want something from you. Besides watching Jerry Seinfeld reruns. Come on now, grow up. My name is Tim Black at TV for TBTV. Subscribe to this channel and keep it real. And diversify your friends so you'll know the difference between a bad date and sexual assault.